crashed yesterday. Crashed and burned. I sure did. So, this griddle is proven to be more of a hassle than it's worth. I've moved this down. Maybe it'll stay there for a couple days. And I'm almost out of, I got like maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 bottles of water left. That's gonna go fast. I use 3, 4 a day. I thought it was going to take 2 to fill this up, but it's not. I'm complaining about not having very much water left, but I have this, and I have this, and I have 2 of these in the fridge and 1 over on my desk, just like these half-full ones. So I'm going to be using them in my coffee for sure. There we go. So let's get that turned on. And we're going to consolidate here a little bit. Don't spill. There we are. And so, watch your ears. I want to show you what I do with my bottles. And then when I recycle them, this comes off and the lid comes off. But until then, do like that. And then I take this off. When I get ready, I take the lid off, and then it kind of makes it come out, right? And then I just take this off. Of course, I'm struggling right now. I just struggle with a couple of them, and then if I need to, I'll grab scissors and cut it. Normally, I can just pull it off, like that. And this goes in the recycling. Once I get this little tiny ring here off. But until then, I keep it intact, and then I know it's not been processed for the recycling bin. So, and because it's water, I don't have to rinse it out. But if it was anything else, I would have to rinse it out. So. And I probably recycle more on my water bottles than I do anything else. But I'm try, and that's really all I can ask of myself. And absolutely, I think this plant is dying. Fortunately, I don't know how to care for plants. However, this one seems to like me. And this. Look at this sucker. Look at it. Huh. Amazing, right? Yeah. This is going for, there's a leaf underneath there. Number 4, it's not quite ready to be, it's got a little dew on it. So, oh yeah, it's coming right along. Right along. I love this one because it's growing for me. Plants don't grow for me. I don't even want to talk about that one. It's turning black, like the whole thing. It's turning, the new growth, get this, the new growth is turning black faster than the old growth. So I don't get it. I don't understand. And that one there, I believe, is dying as well. I don't know what to do about it. I'm trying, I tried. Okay, so, like, I literally just woke up. Too much thinking about right away. So I need a cup, I need a spoon, and I need something to sweeten my coffee. Because I have no creamer. But I'm going to make some creamer today. But until then, I'm going to sweeten my coffee with cream and sugar. Is full, and I crashed on the cookies. So, a little tidbit of info here. I put a pan of cookies in the oven. Sure enough did, and then dozed. Yep. So the alarm to the oven was going off. I think it went off 3 or 4 times before I woke up and went, oh shit, the cookies. And there is but one cookie left. I made a dozen cookies, and it doesn't look burnt, and it is soft. So is it overdone? I don't know. I mean, I'm just not sure. I'm not used to having them this brown, you know? I don't know. But they're gone. 11 out of the 12 were gone. Not sure where they went. No, I ate like 3. I think I ate like 3 of them. And there's one there, so that's 4. So. And I made a dozen. So he ate 8. So they couldn't have been that bad, right? I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm out of creamer, sweet cream. So I'm probably going to be making some white chocolate today. White chocolate coffee syrup. And I think maybe I like the macchiato. Oh, not macchiato. The amaretto cream. So I was looking at the recipe for that, and it doesn't seem to be that hard. So I'm going to try that maybe. This is my personal jar of sugar. Nobody else uses it but me. No, honestly, nobody else uses this but me. Okay, I'm going to start with 2, but I'm not sure. And then I'm going to put a little bit of half and half. A bit of half and half. Got some half and half. Ta-ting! So we're going to put a little bit of that in there. And normally I don't like cold stuff going in unless it's creamer, because it's making it sweet as well. But that looks pretty light there. Let's give this a taste. 2 spoonfuls of sugar and some creamer. Oh yeah, that's a good cup of coffee. We're just going to go a little tiny bit, like a half a teaspoon. And maybe just a little tad bit more. It's a little dark for my taste, so a little bit more in there, lighten it up. I think this is going to be the perfect cup of coffee. Back to basics. Creamer, sugar, and coffee. I'm out of sweet cream, unfortunately. That brings back memories. It's a good cup of coffee. Yes, I have in fact been wearing this for 3 nights, and I'll wear it for a couple more even. I mean, all I do is sleep, right? I don't perspire very often. It takes quite a lot for me to sweat. I don't have night sweats. Most of the time I'm cold. My back does this pretty serious spasming when it hits 32 degrees. How do I know it's going to snow? I can feel it in my back. I can smell it in the air. It is not going to snow right now. I mean, we're still up in the 70s during the day, so For October, I would say the weather's going a little long. Um, Looks like it's going to be over. Oh, it's supposed to rain all weekend, so it'll cool down. This is the weekend it'll do that, and then it'll stay at that 50 for a while. I don't want a bad winter this year, only for the mere reason that, and I'm not trying to knock him. That's just not who I am. I'm just stating that he doesn't have as much driving experience as I do. I mean, we're both the same age. I started driving, and he started young, and I started young. But there was a long time in our marriage that he didn't do any driving. It was just automatic for me to get in the driver's seat and drive, and I don't mind. That's something I love to do. So he went many years without driving. I just don't think he has. And he's from California. He's from San Diego. He doesn't have that snow experience that I grew up with. I grew up driving in the snow. So it worries me this year because he's driving himself to work and back. And although I don't mind him doing that, it does cause some anxiety for me. So he texts me when he gets to work, so I know he got there okay, and so I'm not up worrying all night if he's okay. And then he gets home usually between 7:20, 7:15, 7:30, somewhere in there. So if he's not home by 7:30, I'm calling him. Like, you had to stay late? Okay, no problem. I just want to make sure you're okay, because he is driving the car, and during the summer I have no problem with it. Spring, fall, winter I have a little bit of a problem with it, so I'll probably end up driving him to work myself, and then that causes me to wonder, am I doing the right thing? Because then it's 4 trips instead of 2. Like, he can just drive up there and then drive home. But if I take him, I have to drive up there, drive home, and then drive back up there, and then drive home. So it's a double trip in a day, which I don't mind. That's not why I'm saying anything like that. What I'm saying is, the more you're on the road, the more you have. Look at all that gray hair. Look at all that gray hair. Wow. It's fine. I mean, I didn't think my hair was dyed. And I don't know if this is natural or not, because I haven't dyed my hair in a very, very, very long time. And I thought all the dye was off my hair. But it does appear that these ends are quite light. So maybe, and the last time I dyed my hair, I think I went black, not light like this. So, like, this is, I don't know. I think it's my natural color. I just think it's my natural color that I have multiple colors in my hair. Like, I think when my oldest daughter was growing up, she was about, I want to say around 9 or 10. And I was brushing her hair one day, and I said, you have so many colors in your hair. And it was natural. Obviously, I'd never dyed her hair. And so we counted 15 different colors in her hair at that point. So me having multicolors, and because I have red highlights as well, but all this is gray. All of that is gray. So, and it almost looks silver, but because the light is shining on it. But yeah, and my husband's like, I like your gray, and I'm like, okay, I don't care, I'll grow it out. Doesn't matter to me. I think it makes me look older, but also the left side of my face, as you can tell, see the right side of my face? There's a huge difference. The right side of my face versus the left side of my face. So all of this is aging way faster than, see, like here, I don't even look 59. Look at that, right? And then here, I look 69. So all of this is, my left side of my body has been sick for a very long time, and it's spilling over into the right side of my body. It's in my brain. Well, it's mostly in my left side of my brain, but it is true fact. True fact. One side of your body can be sick, and it's happening to me, that's for sure. So for those of you who don't know, I don't want to get into a big, huge story about it, but chickenpox, when you have them as a child, you get better, you go back to school. They're not actually gone. They go dormant. It's a virus that goes dormant in your body, in your spine. And then when you become an older person, 50 and up usually, it reactivates and comes back out. And at that point, it's called shingles. So there are rare cases, right? Oh, did you say rare? That would be me. Anyways, I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I just kind of have an attitude, a little bit of an attitude. But I'm not angry, for God's sakes. No, why would I be angry? It wasn't anybody's fault. I mean, it wasn't. So that's debatable. Anyways, so then the rare cases of shingles would be an internal case of shingles. So you don't even know what's going on. All you know is you're in massive pain. So I thought, I hurt my back, my back hurts. And then I finally, after 4 months of, we are in the midst of COVID. We're talking July of 2020. We are I don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to go to the hospital. Are you fucking kidding me? No way. I don't want to get anywhere near that virus and had I known, I'd have gone out there and got that damn virus. Had I known what was going to happen to me. No. Mm-mm. So 4 months into it, I finally go to the doctor, and the doctor's just like, I don't know. This 24-year-old doctor, just beautiful. She was very beautiful. She had a horrible bedside manner, though. And didn't know what was going on and had no clue how to figure it out. Sorry. I'm just going to back up to my good doctor. I'll be heading back up to her. So I went back to my previous doctor, and the only reason I changed is because she had a 2-month waiting list. So here's a clue on if you're going to want that doctor or not. My doctor had a 2-month waiting list for an appointment. 2 months. The doctor that I saw had 0 waiting list. Oh, you can come in today if you'd like. And they work for the same entity. That is alarming, okay? So, had I known then what I know now, I'd have said, no, that's okay, I'll wait for my doctor. But then, and this I didn't know as well, when you leave a doctor and you want to come back, it's their choice to take you back or not. So the guy on the phone said, well, we'll give the message to her, and then we'll call you with an answer. I'm like, what? Yeah, she has to accept you back as a patient. I'm like, oh my God, did I do anything bad? No, I think she'll take me back. Yeah. And she did. So I have my good doctor back, and I've had her back since probably the end of July, August of 2020. So I also had some testing done right before I got back to her. So the testing was positive for antibodies of shingles. So, and basically, we know that you have the antibodies, so you had to have had them at some point in your life. We can't say that this is them, it is that. I said, well, I certainly can tell you, I've never had chicken pox. That, I know that for a fact. Never. She goes, are you sure? I said, yeah. And then she said, well, what about the bug in your bed? I said, oh my God. Yes, they absolutely could have been chicken pox. 100% absolutely could have been. So yeah, we've determined that, yes, that was chicken pox. Just so you know, some doctors don't think that you can just get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 pox. That it's a whole full body rash. No. My oldest daughter got 2, I think. No, 1. No, 2. She got chickenpox twice. Then my youngest daughter, I think, had either 1 or 2 pox. I had 4. It's not uncommon. It's actually more common than a full body rash. So there. So then, so I got the chicken pox, and then it couldn't get to my spine fast enough and reactivate its shingles. Just boom, boom, done. Chicken pox, shingles, you're good. No, I'm not, because I got the rare case of shingles, the internal ones that, well, there's no rash on your body, so you don't have that. There's no rash on your skin, so you don't have that. Excuse me? Yeah, internal. Could we rare internal? That would be me. Yeah. So, because I have to go through every rare thing there is to have, you know. I mean, obviously there's a lot more illnesses that are rare than what I've had, but I mean, it's just the way my life has gone for the majority of my life, and I'm kind of used to it. But I mean, what can you say? You know, there's really not much you can say when every single day, every single aspect, especially when I was raising my kids, boy, I just couldn't do anything right. I wanted to be such a good mom and ended up kind of shitty mom. But you know, I don't know if my kids would agree with me or not. But and even if they did, they probably wouldn't say it out loud. But yeah, so then when shingles don't go away, and I was gonna make this story short, they cause nerve damage. So, you know, I think it should be up in the air on if it's nerve damage or not, because it could be right up there. This all could be right up here in my brain, all right up here in my brain. Oh wait, no, because now they've got a confirmative test that they can do. Boy, you should have seen that doctor's eyes. Your face is burning? We can do a test for that. I said, you can. And he's like, oh yeah, and we're gonna do it too. Yeah. I said, okay. But he had that look on his face like, gotcha. Because I think you're lying. And I've been trying to kind of tell you in not so many words that I think you're lying, which I felt that from moment one with this doctor, right? And his physical therapist lady. Yeah, treated me the exact same way. Really? You guys have not talked about me at all? No, not once. Really? Being that I'm the one with the rare thing right now in this hospital. I'm not sure I'm seeing any other rare things going on. Yeah. So he's like, oh yeah, we can test for that. We're going to test for that. I said, okay. I said, not another spinal tap, are we? Because my lower back is killing me since that spinal tap. Every single day. It is so bad, you know, like, yeah, I'm building an endurance to that as well, because at first I couldn't stand for 10 minutes and I'd have to sit down, just for the lower back spinal tap, right? And that was, even now, when I put my hand back there, I could feel the pain right there, and it hurts. It's a sharp shooting pain, like there's something in there poking me. That's what it feels like. And I think they broke the needle off of my back, but whatever. Now, the first time I had a spinal tap done, I was about 27. Yeah, I was about 27. Yeah, 28, somewhere in there. Um, and they were testing me for spinal meningitis. And I tested negative, which was good. But they have to do a spinal tap to do that. So they did another spinal tap to check for the zoster virus, which is shingles, chickenpox. It's called the zoster virus. It is in fact a virus, and it is a herpes virus. So shingles, chickenpox, it's all a form of herpes. And if you've had chickenpox, it embeds itself into your the zoster virus embeds itself into your spine and then reactivates as an adult. It's called shingles. Then, if it doesn't go away, shingles usually take 6 to 8 weeks to go away. If in fact it does not go away in that time, which I was well past that time, then they change it to post-herpetic neuralgia. Post, after, herpetic, herpes, neuralgia, neuropathy, nerve damage. So it's nerve damage after herpes. So shingles virus is a form of herpes, and that's the huge rash, and so yeah, it's pretty odd. Now I had a coworker come in. Now see, I'm just dragging it on. I had a coworker come in to work in March, early March, right before we got laid off for the pandemic. That came to work contagious with shingles. Now, if you're not going to be around anybody that has not had chickenpox, then you're more than welcome to go live your life as much as you want being contagious with shingles. You cannot give another person shingles. What you can do is give somebody chickenpox. Oh, oops, did I mention I had never had chickenpox? So why was she at work? She didn't know. She assumed that everybody that she would be by has already had chickenpox because they're all adults. Except for this one, right up in here, using her stapler and getting keys from her and paperwork from her and this and that. Oh, you're contagious with shingles. Oh, that's too bad. I heard that was very painful. Oh, it is? Yeah, okay. Well, you have a good day. We're, shutting down for COVID. So I'll see you in 3 months, 2 weeks, whatever. Never again. Yeah. So, I honestly don't think it was with malice, though. I don't believe that she woke up one morning and said, oh my God, today is revenge day. First of all, she never had a reason to be upset with me, mad at me, whatever, or seek revenge on me. So, but yeah, so she didn't wake up, oh, I'm gonna get Lisa today. I got shingles. No, that is not what happened. She came to work assuming that anybody that she would be by, because we're all adults, would have already had chickenpox. Except for this one. You've been a school bus driver for 35 years and you ain't 36 years and you ain't never had chickenpox? Not as a child, not as an adult. Nope, never, nope. Except for after I was laid off and, a few days after that. Oh, oops. Yeah. Itches. And then it goes away immediately, shingles. It couldn't get to my spine fast enough to come back out. It's like, we don't even have to be dormant with this dumb bitch. We're just going to boom, boom, go for it. Yeah, that's what the virus said. That's what the virus thought. So here it is, October 2022, and I'm still sick. Complete and utter, total body neuropathy. Oh, there's certain places on my body it doesn't seem to affect. A little bit, there's still a little bit area here and a little bit area here. And from the knees down isn't really been affected yet. And I'd love to say from the neck up. No. But there's this part of my head that has not been affected yet. Every inch of your body is a nerve ending. Your skin is a live organ. It's your biggest organ of your body. It's your skin. And it's all the nerve endings. So when you go and you feel it, it kind of tickles. That's your nerve endings going, that tickles, it feels good, stop. But when you have what I have, it's, oh, it hurts right here, brain, it hurts right here. Get the pain thought in your head. Yeah. So we're just going to send the message, and the brain's going to send the pain, and plop it right down there. Yep. Or either, doesn't matter, right here. And there, yep. Instantaneously. It happens so fast, just instantaneous. The nerves send the message. The brain says, whoa, we got pain, and sends the pain. Yeah. Just that quick. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Simultaneously. I think I said it right that time. But yeah, it was not good. And it's still not good. However, I have analyzed this illness and I've been told by numerous entities that there's no cure. There's no cure. That your nerves are damaged, accept it. They'll get better eventually. You know how long it takes for nerves to get better. Well, that's what makes me feel like they're not actually damaged, because, excuse me, the pain doesn't get worse or better. It's excruciating. It's the most excruciating pain I've ever felt, and it happens, and it's there, and it's not like, oh, it hurts less today in that same spot. No, it doesn't. No, it's either there or it's not. Now I've had it in this area here was first, and it's not. So I want to say about this much right here. This is kind of still hot area, but my stomach is there too, and I have an ulcer. So I don't want to say GERD. I think it's past the GERD point. But yeah, I think it's an ulcer. I don't think it's a peptic bleeding, but I do think it's an ulcer. So the medicine didn't work, just so y'all know. So I think that's why it's hurting right there, not because of the shingles or the post-herpetic. I like to call it post-herpetic because that is literally what's happening, right? But because it's gone on for so long, the neurologist, he was like, well, I think we should diagnose you with fibromyalgia. I had a friend that had fibromyalgia. I said, I'm not sure my symptoms categorize that. And isn't that, and then I kind of giggled and said, no, isn't that what you put people under, that category, when you can't figure it out? And from that moment forward, I was lying about my illness. From that moment forward. Yep. I'm sorry, your arrogance got in the way of my diagnoses. It was a question. I don't really care, to be honest. Like, I don't fucking care what you think. But yeah, oh boy. Yeah. Anyways, I've drank, it's not hot anymore. It's kind of just lukewarm. I like my coffee to be hot. I'm going to make a second cup. So stick around if you want to. We can talk. And if I do get dressed, I'm not sure I'm going to, but if I do, look at this one. They have pockets. This is like um, really way too big. See, I could fit a whole nother person in here. I think they're both like that. So yeah, I could fit like a whole nother. But it's comfy, and I got lots of room to stretch and move. Um, and so yeah, there's that. I'm gonna have another cup of coffee. That was a good cup of coffee. And I am definitely gonna have a fresh cup. I have everything I need right here. Right here. So that's gonna go off here in a second. There it goes. Get the coffee in the cup. And I love the way I've been doing this. It's just so easy that. And at least it's got some use, because it's definitely not a very good peeler. Yeah. So, and now I'm using it. I feel happy. I got some use out of it. Because yeah, I was pretty mad when I brought that home and it didn't peel. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I thought, okay, you like your old school peeler, so go buy a new one of those. So I did. Brought it home. What a piece of junk. So yeah, I'm using my old peeler some more, yet again, still. And it peels awesome. No problem with that one. And the only difference between the one I own and the one I have, or the one I bought, the second one I bought, not that one, is it's white instead of black. Like, I don't understand. So two and a half teaspoons of sugar. Yeah. So the only difference is one's white and one's black. And one is, oh, I don't know, 30 years old, and one's brand new. So the 30-year-old one that has never been sharpened is my go-to peeler. Mystery Bob. Okay, I think maybe that's going to be plenty. Looks looking good. That's looking real good. Coffee, you looking good. Guess I love coffee that much. No, I'm kidding. Just right. It's just right. A little bit more water so I can have more of the just right. Sometimes I do that and it messes up, and then it's not just right anymore. It's weird. Let's see. It's odd, isn't it? It's good. It's definitely good. Put my creamer away. My half and half. Rinse my sink a little bit. I think my husband was up eating all alone. Crumbs on the floor. The bread isn't really locked down. Yeah. He seems to miss all the good things. Why didn't you get this? I said, I did. It's in the cabinet. I didn't see it in there. Oh, it's because you didn't really look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 lemons left. I think I'm going to make some lemonade today. Lemonade and cookies. Maybe. For now, right now, I'm going to go and, oh my God. Okay, so let me just, right now, right this second, it's starting right now. This vertebrae, right about here, it's hard to feel it because it's swollen. Something is swollen around it. And it causes my armpits. So this armpit is swelling up. Can you see how it's, and oh man, right there, just like somebody is just stabbing me with a branding iron. Just, fuck. And then my automatic reaction is to put my hand on it. Like you got to burn, oh, right? But then when I lift my hand up off, which I haven't done yet, it's going to be worse than, and it's just like ripping off the Band-Aid. Just, yeah. So there's that. And so I have better days than other. Today, it's not looking like a good day. My armpit is swelling up. And so and this is my right side of my body.